Nice to meet you, everybody.
My name is
Feinstein.
and I'm going to be starring as
Abraham.
Abraham is coming into the desert. Can you come into the desert, please?
Wow,
Come into the desert with your staff. And say, I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
I think I'm going to make a place for myself to go to sleep.
I think I'm going to make a place so I can go to sleep.
So can you make your little spot? And Abraham fell into a very deep sleep. And God came to him in his dream. And he said to him, you must know that one day your children will be aliens in the land. And they will have to serve evil people who will treat them terribly and who will oppress them. And they will be slaves for 400 years. But Abraham, don't worry, because one day they will be free and they will leave the land, and they will leave the land with great wealth. And that is the prophecy of Abraham. Now wake up, Mr. Abraham. Can you say thank you very much now?
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. What? That's my best problem. Okay, next. Scene 2.
Who's next?
Scene 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now moving forward. About 400 years have passed in the last act. And I just want to introduce myself. My name is Moses. I happen to be Jewish. I killed the man in Egypt many years ago, and I escaped here to the place called Midian. In order to find a wife, I, like my forefathers, Isaac and Jacob, went down to the local bar, then known as the Well, and it was there that I did what any Jewish boy would do. And that is, I scared away some other boys that were threatening a lovely young girl named Zipporah. Then I watered the camels. Her father Jethro is the priest of Midian. He appreciated this very act, so he offered the hand of his daughter, which I took. Zipporah became my wife. Jethro welcomed me into the family, and I became a shepherd, not related to Tim and Virginia. Over the next 40 years, I've been dedicated to my job in Zipporah. We began a family, although I didn't have much formal training with animals. After all, you might say I was a typical Jep. I was a typical Jep, a Jewish Egyptian prince. And I did the best I could do to protect my flock. One day I took my sheep pretty far away from my town of Midian so my animal could graze on the land that didn't belong to anyone else. It was somewhere near a place called Horeb that I reached a small mountain that was later to be called the Mountain of God, or Mount Sinai. It was there that a strange thing happened to me that would change my life and the destiny of the Jewish people and the world. As I walked up to the foot of Sinai, I saw something most unusual. I saw a bush that was on fire. That's not so unusual, but what made it unusual was the fact that the bush was not burning down and not being destroyed. As I came closer, a strange being, perhaps an angel, appeared within the blaze of the fire, and then I heard a voice coming from the burning bush that said,
Moses! Moses!
I immediately answered, Hineni, here I am. And then the voice said,
Do not come closer to here. Remove your shoes from your feet, for the place on which you stand is holy ground. I am God of your father, God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob.
I hid my face. I was afraid to look towards God. God then said to me,
I have indeed seen the affliction of my people that are in Egypt, and I have heard its outcry. I have known of its suffering. I shall descend to rescue it from the hand of Egypt and bring it up from the land to a good and spacious land, to a land flowing with milk and honey. And I shall send you, Moses, to Pharaoh, and you shall take my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
I thought for myself, let me get this right. God is asking me, Moses, a shepherd 40 years in exile from Egypt, who can barely remember how to speak Egyptian, to prevail against the greatest power on earth. So I said, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should take the children of Israel out of Egypt? For the next 7 days, God urged me to go to Egypt. God said, I shall be... God said,
I shall be with you when you take the people out of Egypt. And you will then bring them here to this mountain.
I asked, what if the people should ask your name?
I shall be as I shall be. The elders of Israel shall heed your voice, and you shall come to the king of Egypt and say to him, let my people go. The king of Egypt will not allow you to go, except through a strong hand. I shall stretch out my hand, and I shall strike Egypt with all my wonders. And after that, he will send you out. And when you go, you will not go empty-handed. You shall empty out Egypt.
So I said, but they won't believe me, and they will not heed my voice. God said to me,
cast your staff on the ground. It suddenly became a snake. Whoops.
It suddenly became a snake. God said, grasp its tail. So I did. It immediately turned back into a staff. I said, please, my Lord, I am not a man of words. I am heavy of mouth and heavy of speech. God said, I
shall be your mouth and teach you what you should say.
I begged him, please, my Lord, send somebody else. Finally, God told me he would enlist the help of my brother Aaron to speak for me. God said, Aaron will be your mouth.
Aaron will be your mouth, but you will be his leader. And with this staff, you shall perform miracles.
So I consented, and I packed up my family. My wife Zipporah is soon to deliver a child, but in any case, we're heading for Egypt, and we are going to do what God has asked us to do. I am now heading to Egypt.
Have a nice trip.
Okay. Next chapter. Next chapter.
This is my throne.
Okay, you want me to
Yes,
turn over here? Okay.
Don't worry, yes, sir.
Shut up.
You and I can do that.
The lighting's good there, or do I move over here? Okay. You sure? Okay. Okay. Pharaoh. Great. Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
Yes.
Are you with me? Yes. Good to see you.
I was distracted.
Excellent. I have been walking from Midian. Have you been there? Lovely place. And I was thinking, I met with people, like people, and it turns out that you haven't paid them for 200 years. I thought that was an oversight. What do you say there?
They are mine.
Ha! It so happens I've come here on bequest of my Lord. Not one of these lords of yours that wander around like sheep. Not the Lord that flows in the Nile. But the Lord, my Lord, and he asked thee to let my people go. I want you to let my people go so I can take them into the desert, and there I will take some of your gods, your sheep, and I will barbecue them. Now, what do you say to that?
No, 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 I will not let your people go.
Oh, you're a tough bargainer, old Pharaoh. However, this does not come lightly, these demands. I have power behind me. I have a staff. See, the staff is not just any ordinary staff. This is a staff that does amazing and wondrous things, my lord. And I shall turn this over to one of my assistants here that I brought with it. This is my brother Aaron, who is good at speech, and he shall help me convince you of your evil ways. Oh, we left.
Bring whoever you must.
We left him a seat.
There will be no negotiation.
Okay, we left him a seat, but we'll. Can we interrupt here for a minute? Sure. Fine. Where is the Moses scene? We missed Moses.
Right here.
Yeah, we missed the scene. We have to interrupt here. A little backtrack.
Flashback.
We're going to reorganize this. Okay, now who is doing the Moses scene?
This is the River Nile.
Yeah, Mom, music, right?
David, you're out of here too. We'll figure it out.
My baby Moses is going. Guys! My baby Moses is going.
Guards! Throw them in the dungeon! Off with their heads!
Yes.
Those ones, the ones that are speaking out of turn in the king's presence.
Yes.
Oh, my baby, I'm putting my baby in the River Nile.
Here.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, a baby,
Moses. It's not true, though. Very well. Bring him into the kingdom and raise him like your own. First, change his diaper.
And now, back to Pharaoh and Moses after that brief intermission. And now I call upon my assistant, Aaron, leader of the Jewish people, my elder brother, one of the leaders, who is going to help me with convince. We're going to be convincing our Pharaoh that he ought to pay heed to our requests.
It was a very dark night, and the first thing that happened to Pharaoh was blood.
Wait, let me back up. Let me back up.
Where are my glasses?
I want to explain to everyone where you are.
Yes, you're far away.
So, does everyone know that Moses came to the thing and said, "Let the slaves go," and King Pharaoh said, "No way." So now God is getting involved, and God is saying, "I will help Moses by plaguing the Egyptians until they let my people free." So Aaron is starting to try to plague.
Aaron, what do you have there to help convince our Pharaoh how to behave better? What is that?
Nothing! This is nothing!
Nice.
I will not let them go! I eat rice. I will not let them go.
Boy, peace, wild peace, wild peace. Oh,
I will not let them go.
Please, we're suffering. Your people are suffering.
Your hand out of my ass!
Okay, what else we got? What else do we have?
cattle disease, cattle disease.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, attack him, attack him. Attack him. No, me. I will take it. I will take it.
Okay, that's it.
It will not.
We got it. It will not let them go.
Boil.
Yes, you're over there. Quiet.
All right, where are we? Is that enough? What do you say, Pharaoh?
I still have to do my hair.
None of these things.
I need a photofacial.
None of these things.
Hell.
I will not let them go.
Oh, no. What are we up there?
Locust. I don't know who our locust was.
Where are the locusts?
Locust.
Locusts.
I still will not let them go.
Darkness.
Stubborn man. Stubborn man.
And then, wait, where's the knife? Killing out the first one.
No, not yet.
Okay. Thank you, Pharaoh. Now, where's Shay? Where's Shay and Carrie? What? Pharaoh or no Pharaoh? Stay there. Wait, what? Okay, Pharaoh, stay there. Stay there, Pharaoh. Okay.
Be the angel of death.
Okay. Pharaoh. Oh, Pharaoh.
Is that your middle name, Pharaoh?
Pharaoh.
I sat on a hill.
Pharaoh. You have exhausted my patience. I've exhausted my patience, and my Lord has come to the final disaster that I'm going to bring upon you. Beware.
Bring anything you want. I will not let them go.
Carry on.
Okay. Not the firstborn. Let them go. Let them go.
So, hold it.
Let them go.
Where's the firstborn? Where's the firstborn?
Wait. Darren, go. Firstborn.
What do we do?
Kill the firstborn. Wait, the firstborn has to win.
Gary, you're the firstborn.
Okay.
So it's time now for all of the Jews to leave because the angel of death passed over because you marked our door with what, guys? Blood. So what? So the angel of death passed over. So it's time to leave. It's time to leave. Let's pack up. Let's pack up.
Wait, let me get my bag. Hold on.
Oh, get your bag. No, not that bag.
What do you mean? I can't take all my things?
No, not that bag. Not that bag.
How can I live without all my things?
This is your bag. Back in here. Get the money.
I can't get anything in this bag.
I've changed my mind. I will not let them go.
We are now, ladies and gentlemen, camped with the sea of reeds behind us.
I'll race you to the pool.
Pharaoh is coming down with his finest chariots. He wants his slaves back. He wants his jewelry back. And
Jay, better get to the pool before I get it.
there is only the sea in front of us. What are we going to do?
Oh, this is the party order.
Yeah. We gotta beat all the cakes across the water.
Xander.
Xander.
Everyone go through.
Xander.
We went to Egypt.
Go through. Go through. No, you're in Hebrew now. Go, quick. Changing characters. Go.
Then leave Egypt.
Okay. So now Pharaoh gets to the water.
Yeah, Pharaoh.
But, girls, what happened?
He's drowned.